I may not make some friends in the industry after this one, but I think it needed to be said, man. I just don't like being misled, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate with that.
Are motorcycle giveaway scams? And why does it seem like every popular influencer out there has a giveaway? Are these people just rich? How can they afford to just give away motorcycles for free? Don't they end up losing money? Are these just really good people that are doing this out of the kindness of their heart? The answers are more complicated and honestly a little more worrying than you might actually think. My name is Brandon Hart. Welcome to my channel. We're gonna hop on the bike, talk about the sometimes shady, most of the time deceptive business of social media influencer giveaways. Cue the intro.
Let's see if she wants to start today. It's my 2005 Harley Davidson Sportster Bobber. Come on, girl. All right. We're not getting any fuel to the engine right now. Change of plans. Taking old reliable. I think there's a vacuum issue. For whatever reason, that fuel isn't getting sucked into the carburetor. But we'll get to it. Most of these alleged giveaways are actually raffles where you got to buy a ticket, some merchandise, sign up for a subscription plan. The list goes on. But guess what? Here's the kicker. In order for a giveaway or a raffle, you're giving a bike away, okay? In order for that to be legal, by law, in all 50 states, it must be no purchase necessary. Let me repeat that for those in the back. It is illegal to give away a motorcycle or raffle a motorcycle when requiring someone to pay to enter, to receive a ticket, merchandise, all that stuff I mentioned. I started doing my research and man, I went down the rabbit hole on this one. I was shocked at what I found. If someone requires you to pay to play, so to speak, to buy something, that's actually called a lottery. And unless it's run by the government, lotteries are illegal. 100%. And honestly, the deeper I dug into this stuff, the more I kind of felt dirty. I felt lied to, man. All these influencers we look up to, massive followings. Oh, you know, these guys must just be rich and good people. They're just trying to give away motorcycles to us common folk, right? Well, when you start looking at the numbers, man, giveaways are big business. This is a for-profit tactic to grow channels. I haven't seen many cases where the influencer specifically spells out the conditions as far as maximum entries. I have seen, however, cost multipliers, right? Buy $50 worth of merchandise, get a 10x raffle entry to increase your odds, they say. Increase your odds of winning. If everyone is getting the same deal, you're not increasing your odds of winning at all. Matter of fact, you know who has the best odds in all of these raffles? Whales. Whales. People with a ton of money, because they can afford to drop $5,000 on a raffle. And you think you got a good shot? If that raffle doesn't have a cap and you've got no visibility in the amount of people going in, although that motorcycle value may be $20,000, the influencer could be making double, sometimes more than that on these giveaways. That's why you see the sponsors come in and these big companies. This is moving money, man. And now, before we get deeper, I do want to say there are people doing this, I'm sure, that have the best intentions. But from my experience and my research, I can't remember many of these giveaways that state up front, no purchase necessary. According to the law, whoever's running the giveaway or raffle must conspicuously, not inconspicuous, conspicuously, that means you have to see it, they have to mention it. They must state that no purchase is necessary. Well, I investigated this on many of the current giveaways for motorcycles across influencers. I'm not calling out any names or making enemies right now. I'm just saying, for what it is, you got to scroll to the very bottom of the page in the fine print. And you know what I found? In the smallest font possible, no purchase necessary. No link, nothing. But when you pull up the contest rules and regulations, which should be a disclosure at the bottom of the website, whatever page you go to, you can then find the quote-unquote free option. And you know what that free option usually is? It's crazy. You must handwrite on a 3x5 size index card. Yes, specifically 3 inches by 5 inches. Certain information to an address in an acceptable form of mail. That's right, there's stipulations to it. But if you do all that work, that counts as one entry. How many times, let me ask, have we heard about free entries and 10x multipliers on those? Yeah, I haven't. And so, guess what's also in the law? Those free entries should have a reasonably equal opportunity as those that pay. So that guy that bought a bunch of shirts, spent $200 on the website with 30x opportunity, is supposed to have the same value as that handwritten card. And guess what? You can do multiple entries sometimes for free, but you have to repeat this process in order to gain additional entries. So let's see, spend $100, get 1,000 entries, or handwrite entries one by one. Seems pretty fair, right? I would say no, not correct. This is all news to me. I thought raffles were just normal because you see them all the time. You see them at dealerships. Sometimes even you'll see them raffled to benefit a charity, which, listen, I'm not here to accuse anyone of anything, but we're talking about a lot of money here. And by the way, even if it goes to a charity, this raffle, there must be a clearly stated free option in order for the raffle to be legal. I will state that again. There has to be a free option, or else it's not legal. Now, I know some of you are going to say, well, it's harmless. You know, I paid $5-10. I got some merchandise, all this kind of stuff. And look, I agree. I don't think we should be throwing anyone in jail, going crazy over this, right? But you got to look at the why behind it. And it's something that I don't think really a lot of us do. It's just kind of normal. It's influencers, raffles, rug pulls, which I won't even get into that when you talk about crypto and all that kind of stuff. It's a whole nother ball game. But these influencers use their influence to profit from us. Hey, I care about people, and I don't like when people get lied to or taken advantage of. And you could argue that it's not a lie, and you could be fine with it, and that's totally cool. the purpose of this video is I want to spread awareness on the profitability of giveaways and the rules and regulations and laws behind it. Something else I didn't even mention yet. You know what happens if you win a raffle? Let's say you did everything you could do, you're just struggling, right? And you're like, oh my God, I won this really cool motorcycle. Well, guess what's also in the fine print, man? You must travel to an agreed location by the sponsor and accept your prize within 30 days, sometimes even less. And guess what you have to do to accept your prize? Well, not only are you responsible for taxes, you're responsible for fees, any type of motor vehicle fees associated with buying a vehicle, right? Okay, I understand that. But that $20,000, now you've got to claim that on your taxes as income, dude. So potentially that 20 grand could take you up another tax bracket come tax time. Thousands of dollars, my friend. So realistically, you could have to come out of pocket upwards of $5,000 or more for that $20,000 bike you just won for free. And, you know, I get it. Influencers can't really control the rules and regulations like that. But y'all, open up your eyes and see. This is all about making money from you. So the next time you go to that sweet motorcycle giveaway and all you got to do is buy merchandise or subscribe to a membership monthly. Subscribe to a monthly membership to get more raffle entries. All you're doing is throwing more money into the pockets of these guys. And that's when you see more and more giveaways and more raffles. You look at some of this top content now, and it's littered with giveaways and raffles, man. And there's a heck of a reason why. More views, more merchandise sales, more money, more profit. It all makes sense when you start to look at it. I was kind of hanging out, doing my research with a little midnight snack last night, going over this stuff, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, dude. I had no idea. Disclaimer, I'm making a general statement here. Don't come for me. I'm not mentioning any names. Yes, there are some legit raffles, legit giveaways out there for good causes and charities and all that kind of stuff. I know that that's out there, and I'm not discounting that. My goal is just to inform you as a consumer what your choices are doing, where your money is going. So I think the biggest takeaway here is when you see a motorcycle giveaway or raffle, whatever you want to call it, you call it a waffle, just know that if you dig deep enough, dig really, really, really deep, you should find a free option. You can enter into that contest. You don't have to sign up for anything. It's all free. Sure, odds are not in your favor, but just know it's illegal to require you to pay to play. I don't know what the answer is. I'm just keeping it real. By the way, another way to support the channel, if you wouldn't mind, I'd appreciate if you hit that subscribe button, maybe like this video, hit the bell notification if you enjoy my content. I may not make some friends in the industry after this one, but I think it needed to be said, man. I just don't like being misled, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate with that. Shoot, it's Christmas Eve. I'm gonna upload this on Christmas Day, so whether you celebrate Christmas or any other holiday, I hope you have a great time with family and loved ones, and take some time off of work and just really enjoy yourself the rest of this year. And I appreciate all of you for watching my videos and all the support. So keep an eye out for some more. I'm gonna head up north and maybe do a video in the cold weather. That should be fun. Anyways, if y'all ride, as always, keep that rubber side down, man. Peace.